Money is a crucial aspect of our lives, yet most of us struggle with our relationship with it. Whether it's overspending, undersaving, or constantly stressing over our finances, it's easy to fall into a negative cycle with money. But the good news is that it's possible to break the cycle and develop a healthy relationship with money. In this post, we'll explore some tips and a few scenarios to help you get started. A good starting point is being present with your money. It's easy to swipe your credit card or tap your phone without giving much thought to the transaction. But it's important to remember that every time you spend money, it's leaving your bank account and not coming back. When you realize this, you start to value things more. You become more mindful of your spending and start to prioritize the things that truly matter to you. You start to think twice before making a purchase and ask yourself if it's worth the money. Did you really need that $2,000 worth of fancy clothes you bought last summer? Is it worth the money for that new iPhone upgrade, etc.? Money is often referred to as currency, but it really is just a representation of time. Just like how we use currency to exchange goods and services, we also use money to exchange our time. Every dollar we spend represents a certain amount of time we spent working to earn that money. Did you really make $200 today? Or did you instead spend 8 hours of your time? For example, let's say you work at a job that pays you $20 an hour. You see a restaurant that you really like, and a meal priced at $40. If you buy that meal, you've just spent 2 hours of your time working to pay for it. Was the meal that you finished in 30 minutes really worth 2 hours of your time? Is it worth sacrificing your time and effort that you put into earning that money? When you start to view money as a representation of time, you become more mindful of your spending habits. It brings a new perspective and definition to worth and can show us the true value of our purchases. It is also worth buying things that last rather than things that don't. Back to the restaurant example. When you buy a meal, you're essentially consuming that money you've spent on the meal. Once you've eaten the meal, the money's gone and you have nothing tangible to show for it. While there's nothing inherently wrong with buying meals, it's important to consider the long-term value of your purchases. On the other hand, when you invest in a quality piece, for example, a chef's knife, you're getting something that will last for years. You're not just buying a functional item, but you're also buying something that adds value to your life. A sharp knife is a great piece to add to a home's environment. It's something that you can enjoy for years to come and that will continue to provide value long after the initial purchase. The same principle applies to many other types of purchases. When you invest in things that last, you're making a smart financial decision. You're getting something that will provide value over time, rather than just providing a short-term benefit. One final tip is to use cold hard cash. When it comes to spending money, using cash can be a powerful tool for staying mindful of your spending habits. Unlike using credit or debit cards, which can feel like an abstract transaction, using cash allows you to physically see the money leaving your hands. For the smart people, spending a lot of money can feel like a physical put to the gut, as they know that money could have been better spent elsewhere. When you use cash, you have a finite amount of money in your wallet or purse. This makes it easier to keep track of your spending and stick to a budget. It also helps you avoid overspending and accumulating debt, which can lead to financial stress and anxiety. Of course, using cash isn't always practical or convenient. There are times when using a credit or debit card is necessary, such as when you're making online purchases or paying bills. However, incorporating cash into your spending habits can be a useful strategy for staying mindful of your money and making intentional financial decisions.